In the black and red and gold serving, Brazil in the blue and gold receiving. First set of this match between these two teams in the FIVB World Grand Prix finals here in Nanjing. Unforced error from Brazil means that China have the point, but it's gone to Brazil, which means we may have a challenge from the off, and we have. And that gives me the opportunity, for those of you who may not know about this, there is a challenge system in operation throughout this tournament. 2 challenges per set per coach. Get them right, you keep them. Get it wrong, you lose one. Brazil have got it wrong, so they lose one. And in fact, it was China who called it, so they get it right, so they still keep their 2 challenges. And the teams can challenge ball in out, block touch, net touch, antenna fault, foot fault. And also they can call challenge on the 4 touches when the ball goes into the net. Which eventually will be in the block touch. So Rosa Maria with the side out, Brazil with their first point. It's a good serve, that's not coming back. And number 15, Lin Li, is aced by Carroll. As Yuan Xinyue puts that one away. A little slide behind, but very quick in behind the setter. Very close on the C-quick. And that means Yuan Xinyue will go back to serve. Everybody in the team except for Zhu Ting playing their volleyball in China. Zhu Ting plays for Vakifbank Istanbul in Turkey. Lockout off Ding Xia. Quite a few of the players play for Jiangsu, which is a province here in Nanjing. There was a ropey set that wide. Zhu Ting did very well to make something of it. Kind of goes against the grain of bad setters. Make good hitters bad. These good setters can make bad hitters look good. Jing Xia is very much a good setter. It wasn't the best of sets that she put out by her very high standards. However, is Brazil looking for side out. They get that through Tandara. She comes flying through on the pipe. Now Rosa Maria goes back. Continuation block, a little bit tighter to the net now. Zhu Ting has blocked again. Great defense from China, keeping the ball off the floor, covering. And Natalia, wow, she only had 1 blocker. It was Ding Xia. It might even been, in fact, it wasn't Ding Xia. She was serving, wasn't she? But it was a great opportunity for Brazil. And they fluff their line. Zhu Ting now back to the serving line. That's more like it from Natalia. Roberta, the setter, able to go and play the ball up and joust at the net because she's front court. Adenazia with the serve. Something for the fans to enjoy. for the serving line the first time is Gao Yi. Just a couple of unforced errors from Brazil. They're making it a little bit tricky for themselves. Putting China ahead, Natalia. Again. Just from where I'm sitting, not watching the monitor, she did that watching it in real time. It looked as if she's just drifting a little bit too far to her left. Instead of getting round and containing the ball, as you might expect outside hitters to do. Gao Yi once again. This time getting in a nice semicircle pattern into the ball. Had options then to go left or right. Good lead by China. Technical timeout, and it's China ahead by 2. It's a little bit tight. Passing's not great at the moment. Roberta's being put under all sorts of pressure, which is fine. A ball like that when she's in the front row, because she can go up and play it over. She can joust at the net. But when she's coming from position 1, as she was on that last play, it's almost impossible to do anything with. She did very well to get it in a position where someone could have a swing. But it was almost compounding the issue as the ball was then tried to cut cross court. But they have managed to find the sideline. Natalia will serve. China side out straight away, and they are keeping their 1-point cushion in so much as they have that 1 point from serve. So Brazil know that just to get level they have to score from service. Carroll. And Brazil have the 1 point they were looking for. They have levelled the score up. Jiang Changning unable to deal with the severity of that serve. Taking her to her right away from the court. Was another good serve. That seemed like a bit of a carry. Guimaraes with his hands up in the air saying, come on, ref. Well, that's the best way to deal with it, which is what the players did, which is to ignore what's happening on the other side of the net in terms of whether it is a decision that needs to be made on the validity of the play and actually get on and play. And they did it brilliantly. Carroll again. Brazil now in front. Overpass, chance to go 2 in front. 1-on-1, oh, good movement to get back out wide by Yuan Xinyue. And the ball won't come back, and China get their side out. Well, it just seemed to stick in the hands a little bit, didn't it, of Tandara, and Roberta couldn't bring it. It's another ball so tight to the net. Roberta having to be acrobatic, arching her back to get her hands on the ball and then not touch the net. Bit of a throw, back to the 80s volleyball from China. That one a clear tip and well left. Oh, line judge says in. This could well be a challenge because Suellen, the libero, was right on it, going for it. It would have made it difficult for the line judge to see, you would think as well, because Suellen was right in front of him. Su Ting thinks it was in. We are going to find out though as we go to challenge and have a look and see what Hawkeye have got to say. It is in. The impact of the ball, and this is the thing you don't see with the naked eye, you don't see in real time. When the ball hits the floor in front of you like that, you don't see it compress and come back up again. This is so quick. Ding Xia. Oh, what a block that is by Zhu Ting. A ball that went very, very wide for Adenizia to deal with. And Zhu Ting lined it up brilliantly. China have taken the lead again now. And extended their lead. Consistency of pass is the issue for Brazil at the moment. Oh dear, and also looking at that from Rosa Maria, she won't be happy to see that as we go to timeout. In that slow motion, if you weren't watching the ball and you watched number 7, you could see her come off the net to play defense, but she was still moving and still moving backwards as the ball was spiked, and it landed right at her toes, but she's on her heels. Well, if you speak Portuguese, you'll know exactly what Mr. Guimarães was saying to his setter. I don't. But it's interesting he's having a word with Roberta when it's the passers probably need to have a word with about getting a more stable pass in to give her more options. She's really left with only one or two, mostly one option at the moment from the ball in she's getting. That's a better pass. And Rosa Maria off the net having to roll. Good up by Suellen. Rosa Maria gets it off the block and away. Ding Xia saying, yeah, I touched it, so no challenge coming from China. A raking serve that doesn't find the baseline. Well, that's tight to the net. Nicely over by Suellen. And a chance now, a better chance for Brazil. Well, Natalia again showing the lack of consistency. She's having a little word with her about that hit across her body. Well, that was well played and good up by Adanazia. Tendara having to go with the tip, but it works. Still though, China in front, in the lead. Adanazia to serve. Well, Brazil now are going to have a little bit of complaint because their electronics aren't working. They wanted to make a substitution to get Adanazia off and bring in someone else to serve, but it didn't get picked up. China have the side out, and China have the lead of the technical timeout. That's how the points have been scored. 2 from serve, then another 1 from serve for China. Roberta will serve. Not very successfully. Tendara likes to hit through that right side. And actually the technical way that she comes in, the way that she approaches, favours her hitting that way. Good out by Suellen. Rosa Maria gets the high hands, another chance. Still Rosa Maria having to deal with it, and she has done. Getting the block out off Ding Xia. China back, straight back. Big hit, but an excellent dig by Lin Li. That's a bit too tight. And that's very good awareness from Carroll, not just blocking it straight down where the players were, but blocking it down to her right. serving substitution as Carroll goes off and Amanda coming in. Amanda Francisco, outside hitter. Now going to be a server and defensive specialist. But everyone up just a little bit too deep, a little bit too far into court rather, nobody deep. China side out straight away. Amanda's going to come off, Sue Ellen's going to come in. Brazil working the B quick, a shoot ball, which Adenizia puts away. Nothing that Gao Yi could do. And now Roberta goes off, Macris coming in. And coming out is Tandara. Moni also coming in, so Moni acting as an opposite player. Sets her in the back row for 3 more rotations for Brazil. Good serve onto Zhu Ting, who's front row. But she gets blocked out without any difficulty against a triple block as well. Big shot. Excellent pass. Straight away you can see, can't you, that the value of a good ball in, because it pins blockers. Everyone's having to wait. Zhu Ting can't get in to help out in the middle because of the threat behind, because the ball is there to go behind and the movement from the player, and then the setter picks the right spot and the players find themselves generally with one-on-one to put the ball away. Natalia's in, she's not going to get out in time, so it'll go to the pipe ball, but there was a lot of traffic in front of Rosa Maria because it was a half-baked attempt to get out the way by Natalia, and she was stood in the pipe lane, pretty much. You got Adenizia also getting in there. No one available to go and hit the 10 ball. Maybe the 10 ball would have been the better option instead of coming on the pipe where it was all congested. Oh, that's a huge block. Adenizia put down a commit block by Gao Yi, and China now at 22-19 look to be in control of this set. That's why she's been brought into this team, Gao Yi. Just 18 years of age, plays for Bai. She's 193, touches 304 in the block, 298, 304 in spike, 298 block. And she made that count, 298 up and over the net on a 224 height net. Brazil are going to reverse their double substitution ahead of time. Just 2 front court options now. Tandara being told, no, you're at 6. Natalia and Adenizia, plus Rosa Maria, maybe one option, but it goes to Natalia. Oh, that's massive. Must be quite frustrating for Guimaraes at times when you've got a player who can do that. When the ball is inside and she's travelling in onto it, can almost crush it. But then when she's forced out wide and has to change her body position, can make those mistakes that we've seen. Makes you wonder how much time is spent in training dealing with those kind of situations where she's making more mistakes than the ones where she can do all day long, which is come in and crush it. Chang Ning gets the block out. Vandara doing the business for Brazil, but it might be a little bit too late here. Unless there's a way back now. A couple of good blocks, good serve. Some good D. It's a good serve, that gets the overpass. That brings 1 point back for Brazil. Well watched by Roberta, by Natalia it was who put it away, captain. China it is who call the timeout. Roberta once more. Set point achieved by China, Yuan Xinyue. High and deep. Sue Ellen couldn't get there. Gong Xiangyu. Good serve. Brazil in trouble, free ball China, 2 front court options plus the 10 goes wide and it's put away, cross court. Chong Jiangning brings up the set for China, they lead 1-0. Set 2 about to begin. Brazil with the serve, China with the opening set. No trouble for Zhu Ting. A gap between Natalia and Carol, big enough for the ball to go through. Oh, Carol was sold an absolute dummy, wasn't she? Oh, that might well go. Well, it doesn't go to Brazil. It goes to China. That looked to be a long way on the side, but you can't challenge. Ball on their side. What perhaps Mr. Guimarães could do is challenge for a block touch, a net touch rather, and then maybe they might change their decision. Zhu Ting gets it off the block and away. And the only reason I mention that is because there are times when they've looked for a net touch, but they've actually then seen there wasn't a net touch, but a huge foot fault. And so the decision has gone the way or not of the team. Excellent serve. Yuan Xinyue, who plays for the Army Club, with an ace jump floater. Look, it's on a straight line and then boom, it drops. That was looking like it was probably going to go out. Rosa Marie had no clue. It's a very, very young Chinese team. Every single player is born from 1990 onwards. The average age is 22. The youngest player 19, the oldest is 27. As you might expect in a new phase of volleyball for each country following from the Olympics. Zhu Ting wants a touch. Saying that she should have one, which would mean 5-0 instead of 4-1 if they're successful. Big block touch by Natalia. The serving run continues for China and for Yuan Xinyue. It's another good serve. Great set. Brilliant spike. Wonderful play by China. They are in control of this second set, that's for sure. What a set this is. From the opposite player, Gong Shangyu. That was on a silver platter with parsley for Zhu Ting to put away. Tandara bruising the arms of the Chinese block. And the first point on the board for Brazil. Excellent swing. Oh, well, there's a way to get a point. Doesn't have to be picture perfect. Well, that was nice. Again, the movement of the Chinese players out wide is pinning Brazil's blockers out wide. And even though that was a half ball in the middle, there's no one can get near her. Just look at the movement. You can see Rosa Maria's been taken away. And then Tandara's being taken away from the intended destination, which is in the middle. This is just a half ball, and then options left and right. Excellent play from China. Big heavy hit from Tandara. A lack of cover from China. Zhu Ting watching, everyone stood up watching. Maybe expecting that this was going to be block out. No one ready to cover. Zhu Ting put under pressure. Oh, and that's come back with some venom, straight at Zhu Ting. And Brazil have come back into the set. Good defense by Tandara. Natalia saw glory. Didn't see the ball was too low. Brilliant from Zhu Ting. Some great covering. And then again, Rosa Maria is off and running. And there are holes to be hit into for China. Oh, free swing behind, excellent set by Roberta. Adenisia quickly into, let Roberta know that was brilliant. And now it's Rosa Maria with the serve. That's sensible hitting from Chong Jiangning. Juncha thought she could get it down. And spin denied, and that's a great block by Natalia going out wide. That was a mismatch as well. Yuan Xinyue, the taller, but still able to make the block. Bit of backspin on that one. That's not going to trouble the passing unit. Very nice combination play from China. Zhong Changning coming way inside. That was a volleyball that was getting away from the server. And as a result, chasing after it, losing height. Shoulders were in front of hips on contact. Nice work again from Brazil. Brazil just maybe creeping back into this set. Nice work by Rosa Maria. Tandara, who's looking for hands, will have a challenge. It's my understanding there is a tablet that the assistant coaches have got. They can request timeouts, challenges, and substitutions. It's also my understanding that for substitutions that the players just need to run into the box in the substitution in the changeover area in front of the 3-meter line. But did Tandara get anybody as the ball went out? Did somebody from the Chinese team touch it? No touch is the signal. Well, they're not happy. They think there was a touch. It's always difficult at the moment with the technology is fantastic, and Hawkeye can see very clearly with their imagery that they have, but it's not something that can be blown up well and looked at on a big screen because of the it's not the different types of cameras that they use as compared to broadcast cameras. They need something with such a high frame rate that it doesn't translate well onto a big screen. And then with that high frame rate, they can see every single second. Oh, that is a huge swing. What a dig and what a point. And that all goes to Lin Li, who got a big close-up of the ball and kept it in play. That's what the Libros are there for. They're the defensive specialists, throwing their bodies on the line to make the play. And she did exactly that. And China now 15-10 to the good, 1 set to the good. And Brazil able to get their instant side out. Her body position to hit that ball cross court was leaning to her left and then hitting back to her right, away from her body, not getting the best of contacts on the ball, and able to get the top spin necessary to bring it down in time. More trouble for China. Are they going to call a timeout or let it ride and try and get to the technical? They're not going to let it ride. Timeout is indeed called. Ball on the side of Brazil when Ding Xia played it. Therefore, it's a point for Brazil. The point they needed is obtained, and they can move to the second technical timeout, leading by 3. Zhu Ting putting the ball away. Good chase by Sue Ellen. Ding Xia having to play it, so not a recognised setter putting the ball up in the air. And now Brazil have an opportunity taken by Natalia. Natalia plays for Rexona Ades. A couple of the guys, the players do. Francisco, one of those. China have the point back. Tandara certainly does give that ball an absolute pummeling, doesn't she? That's a very hard hit, 95 km/h spike. That won't be coming back. Brazil just one behind. They're breathing down the necks of China here in this second set. Maria. Everyone stares and looks. China say out, Brazil say in. The ref says out. Is it going to be challenged? It would appear not. Oh, that's a good serve. Brazil get lucky. And Chong Jiangning eventually puts it down. There's a great ball out by Ding Xia. Everyone going too far wide, the cross court was open. Natalia getting a miss hit from her. Timeout called by Brazil. China back in front in this set. That's a wonderful dig. That's quality volleyball from China. An excellent transition play. Monique goes in, Macris comes in. Tandara and Roberta go to the bench for the moment. And Macris with some work to do here. When she has come on, she's set very well, so in the first. Just get a chance to set though, as that ball is overpassed. Chong Jiangning making sure it doesn't come back. And this is looking like it could be 2-0 China here. Good serve, right into the area where all the traffic is. 5 players in that corner at position 1. It's another overpass. Good dig by Sue Ellen. And again, it might come back. Brilliant recovery. Free ball now for China. Ding Xia's front row. Pipe and 10 available. Doesn't need them, but that's been cut. Overcut. Goodness me. An opportunity wasted. Chong Jiangning not hitting through the ball, through the centre of it to hit that line, hitting around it. Brazil rewarded for their hard work by keeping it off the floor. Benazia now to serve. This time, China take it. So there's challenge ball in, challenge ball in out from Brazil. There can also be, as right saying, a counter challenge if necessary, that we could challenge block touch by China if the ball was deemed to be out. We'll see how that pans out. But in fact, no challenge coming. Guimaraes wanted it. It's not happening. Maybe he's been accepted the fact it's out. That's going to be a tough one. Monique does well. China trying to get set point. Good dig. And it's blocked brilliantly. Wen Xingyue with Ding Xia have blocked out Brazil, and now they have set point. Loads of line to go at, wasn't there? Well, not really. Catching the ball was quite tight inside, but maybe to have cut off Ding Xia instead of just continuing. And easy to say that when we look at stuff in slow motion. Very difficult situation in real time. Macris has gone off. Roberta's come back in. Tandara's come back in. Oh, Xia gets the block and China take the set. And they lead 2-0. Confirmation of the scores, 25-22, 25-17. China are leading by 2 sets to nothing, and they're in control here in this match. Here are the highlights from the set. Some information from the Hawkeye, which is got real-time tracking, and that tells us the average height of the or the height of each ball that was hit. The net's 2.24 meters. The average spike height was well above that. You can see the players hitting that ball around about the top of the antenna through position 4. And that's a good meter above the height of the net. Makes it difficult, doesn't it? Because you want to go up to stop the ball, but if you get your hands straight up in the air, then that gives the attacker options past you, left and right. If you go across, try and get close to the ball, which is ideally what you want. It means you've got to get quite some height in your block to get that close to those spike heights and not touch the net. Nice work by Xu Ting. Nobody making that shift around to cover. The 4-hitter would normally have covered that position. But if they get taken out, need to switch around and cover the court. Oh, that's a massive block. Tandara is shut down big time by Yuan Xinyue. And Brazil have a point back. Nice work from Brazil, so they're back in the game, 2-2. Natalia with the serve. Oh, it's a net touch by China. She's saying no, so we may challenge it. Referee having a look. Is there going to be a challenge for net touch? Oh, there was indeed a net touch. Even though Yuan Xinyue said she didn't, she just didn't feel it. Brilliant dig. Just creeps over, but China keep the ball in play. Better chance maybe now for Brazil. Excellent defense, both sides of the net. That will do nicely for Brazil as they creep into a 2-point lead. Yuan Xinyue will serve. Well left by Sue Ellen. The ball does seem to carry quite a bit. It is warm in here. It's amazing how different venues around the world affect the flight of the volleyball. These teams, well, they get a session before, and depending on the tournament, they might have 3 or 4 sessions, but to get used to it, but even then, get into competition, it changes again because suddenly you've got thousands of people in, and that changes the temperature. And very different in a training environment on the main court to what it is in a playing environment. Well, that's gone against Brazil for 4 touches. They might want to call a net touch challenge on the overpass. Referee saying it was fine, the ball was on. The ball was there to be played and there was no net touch. It was right up on the net. Contact made on the side of China. Ding Xia will serve. It's an excellent serve as well. 3 blockers against Rosa Maria, good pickup. Oh, what a swing from Natalia, the captain, flying through the pipe. Well, Rosa Maria not quite sure what to do. Didn't get in and block, couldn't really cover. Was going out wide and then it's got stuck, and then, well, she was absolutely nowhere. All square. Good ball in. Well, Chandara having to come from 10 onto the pipe because Natalia had played that. That wasn't a good angle for her to come in and swing on the ball. Guimaraes having a think about that. Xu Ting with the serve for China. Well kept in play. Xu Ting's onto it. Wow, that's a good swing. China working a position for themselves here. And Xu Ting gets it away on a 50. That seems to be creeping into the game more and more. The attack through position 5 in the back row. Oh, Adenazir will be a little bit disappointed. Didn't quite stop that one through her arms. And technical timeout, China leading by 2.
atrás. Senão a gente não vai parar essa rede. Tá entendendo? Outra coisa, não perca no silêncio. A levantadora continua aqui. Você saiu pelo bloqueio mais alto no segundo ponto, de porrada no meio do bloqueio mais alto. Não perca no silêncio.
Zhu Ting. Good serve. And China take the point. All of that serve at Sue Ellen from Zhu Ting came right at her, straight into her shoulders. And instead of taking a step to the side, or a step either side up, she went back with the ball, and at which point it's straight on her, and it's what's caused the problems. Denizir saying there was a touch. We're going to have a challenge. She's confident that there was. Oh no, that didn't touch anybody. At least not according to that. Denizir saw something. It wasn't what everybody else saw, though. Well, it was the right idea to try and play that ball deep. Just a little bit too long. A massive block from Denizir straight back into... Well, he's off the head of the attacker from China, which was Gong Shengyu. Luckily she had her hand up, didn't hit her in the face. That's off the hands and away. China just holding off Brazil long enough here at the moment. And stopping them from getting the momentum they need. Gao Yi. Natalia over the top. Does have a good spike height. Sometimes her left arm does appear to let her down a little bit. When you're talking or you're teaching junior volleyballers the technique of hitting, you want that non-hitting arm to come up, point at the ball, then come inside or look like a tennis server. But don't want to let it drop and drift down, because it can make things difficult for you. And that was better. Just didn't quite get enough on it from Natalia. It was well watched by Brazil. Ding Xia letting the ball go. Gong Shengyu will now serve. It's a good serve. Natalia can't go and have a swing, has to go on the pipe. Three blockers waiting. Did Tandari get anybody? No, she didn't. Unforced error. And China now leading by 4. Guimarães may be thinking about a timeout. And he's thought about it, and now he's decided to call it.
sair no gol, porque você tá fechando a tua perna esquerda. Abre para poder botar ela mais angulada, um pouco para trás. Só isso. Vai arrumando um pouquinho mais.
That, in basketball terms, is a slam dunk. And I know we don't use basketball terms, but the way that she went up to play that ball, Yuan Xinyue, just grabbed it in both hands and threw it straight down, away from where Roberta was trying to get to it. Good up by Zhu Ting. Not going to come back again. A number of times you see this at the top level as well, which we've just witnessed. Everyone gets brought in too close to the outside hitter in cover, not staggering. If someone had just stood, if Zhu Ting had just stood at 60, easy volley in, easy ball in, she could then come in and hit the pipe with it. They'd have had options. A little bit of discipline, which is difficult when you get drawn into a rally, especially if it's one or two times or two phases of the rally. That's when you have to concentrate the most. So decent serve from Roberta, which gives Brazil another point. They're 3 behind. Lovely work from Ding Xia. She's in the mould of one of the greatest setters ever to play the game, who played for China, Feng Kung. And I think those of you that watched Feng Kung play her volleyball would find it difficult to argue against her being arguably the greatest player to set in the modern era. A moment of stillness in the air until it left her hands. Very rarely did you know which way it was going to go. Tandara puts it down. Rosa Maria was going after it, but because it went through the antenna to go out, she couldn't bring it back. And at the technical timeout, China are 4 in front here against the reigning Grand Prix champions, Brazil. These are how the points have been scored. Those runs from, you have side out, and then there's a point from service. And those are the bits of gold dust that teams look for when serving. Well, we hope wherever you are watching in the world, you're enjoying the volleyball being put on show here in Nanjing. And China certainly entertaining the home fans and putting on a show. 4 up in this set, 2 up in the match. And Carroll comes in to put the ball away through the middle. Won't be coming back. Never underestimate the value of the serve. If you want to know the most important skill, it's the ability to serve. Because you can't do anything else unless you can serve. And if you can't serve tough, then it's unlikely to put the other team under pressure. Which is exactly what Brazil have just done. Serving tough, reducing options. First thing you want maybe is the ace, second is the overpass, which we've just seen. And then after that, it's reducing the setting options. So they only got one place to go, or two places to go. As soon as they've got 3 and 4 places to go, you're in trouble then trying to defend off the back of your serve. Zhu Ting makes it count, up against 3 blockers, no one able to come round then and cover at 4. That was unlucky. That raises another question. As a coach, when you put 3 blockers out, do you bring your player who's defending at 5 further round and bring 6 further round, or do you leave that big gap in the hope you can chase it down? Excellent work. Brilliant pass from Brazil, one-on-one outside. Natalia hammers it away. Just as they were in the last set. It's Rosa Maria hammering it away. And it's Brazil breathing down China's neck again. Free ball for China. Ding Xia in quickly, organising her offence, and it's through the middle. Gao Yi doing the business. Gao Yi with no experience at this level. Born in 1998, 18 years of age. In fact, she had a birthday to celebrate her 19th birthday. Earlier this week, and she's playing amazing volleyball. China now back to 2 in front. Rosa Maria with the serve. Clever placement. And China hit the 20-point mark. Well, they're cruising really, aren't they? Despite everything Brazil have thrown at them so far, they've dealt with it, got it under control, and then just moved away. Tandara's stuck to what she does best, hitting it hard and high. Another serve from Amanda, not causing any problems for China. Amanda will come off again. In fact, Amanda's going to stay in. There's a passing, backcourt passer defender. Rosa Maria is staying off. Well, it was good work from China going straight after the new player on court. It almost paid off, but some excellent work by Natalia to get the block out. China reversing their substitution as well as Jing Li goes back off court. Xia in. Massive rotation error from Ding Xia, who was off and running before the ball was anywhere near being touched by the server. It doesn't bother Brazil though, they have another point, they're 1 behind. Not really sure what defenders were doing for China. You had a look at that, you could see that Yuan Xinyue had her back to the net. China called the timeout. This is a big point now for Brazil. They can get back level. Well, they've got the overpass, they've got chances. 3 in front court attackers. Natalia puts it away, and Brazil are level. And that does make it interesting. China certainly under pressure like they've not been so far in this match. See how far Natalia had to lean to create that angle. Roberta taking her time. 8 seconds from the referee blowing the whistle before you have to serve the ball. And those of you probably not considered it, if you count how long that is, that's a long time to get yourself composed as Brazil now edge in front. And Jia just thinking about his options. China still have a timeout left, so too did Brazil. Nice dig by Amanda. Oh, good covering, but that's too tight to the net. Ding Xia goes block out off the one-handed block from Natalia. China level it up. Sandara over the top. Well, Brazil are on the verge of taking this match into a 4th set. But they do need at least 1 point from the serving line to make that happen. They might get it. Oh, whose side was that on? It was not on the side of China, and noticeably no complaints from Brazil as that ball was blocked and touched before Xu Ting got it. And it's set point now for Brazil. That's not going to land in court. Oh, that was close. There was a long look from the players and a longer look from the fans as that ball seemed to stay in the air for an age. But it is block out, China. They've saved the set point. And now it's Yuan Xinyue with the serve, and she's been very good and successful with her serving, going from position 1 where she's at, or 5 where she's at, down to 5 on the other side of court. She Goes there again. It is a good serve, but well passed. A chance. Rosa Maria, oh, slowed down. This could be 24 all. Zhu Ting. It is 24 all as this one ends up going outside the advertising hoardings. What a comeback for China. But Brazil called timeout. What a swing by Zhu Ting. Those were the runs of points Brazil had, but now, just when China needed it, they get one from serve. They'll need another one though, another two if they're going to win it. Yuan Xinyue goes again. Cross-court serve from her. Good ball in. Rosa Maria. Oh, it's a huge block from Ding Xia. Timing was perfect. Waited, gets up, gets across, and down goes the ball in front of Tandara, and it's now match point for China. And Xiaoqie just, as most coaches do in this situation, saying, right, you're going to block here, make sure you get this done, make sure you do that. All dependent on a good serve from Yuan Xinyue, which it is, but it's another good pass again. And Tandara, with no fear, puts it away on the right side of court through position 2. And the first match point saved. Denazia coming back in. Amanda doing a great job in the back row. Carroll. Wonderful from China, lovely ball in. Ding Xia very quick to the middle. It's not often you see teams, women's teams, running that A quick, but when you've got someone who can be that quick and hit that high, then it's well worth using. It's the second match point for China. Ding Xia with the serve. Big front row for China. Well, Zhu Ting was waiting, she just went a little bit too wide. Ding Xia couldn't make the dig, and the second match point saved by Brazil. They've yet to create the opportunity that they need at the moment to get set points. But that's what we're looking at, set points and match points. Oh, it's ace, it's in! And now they do have a set point. China think it was out. They're going to challenge. They better hurry up. 8 seconds is all you get. It's worth calling the challenge anyway. Just because it suddenly slows things down. Brazil are certain it's in. And if it is, they have their set point opportunity. It is in. It's a great serve from Tandara. Can she do it again? Crowd delighted she didn't. But now it's initiative with Brazil, because they're now siding out for the set each time. Zhu Ting back to the serving line. No middle coming, forced out wide. Rosa Maria with work to do. Ball slowed down, China with a chance. Well covered by Sue Ellen. Tandara, oh, what a block! What a block by China. Match point number 3 for the home team. The crowd are on their feet. Super block by Chong Jiangling. Zhu Ting serving again. Again, trouble for Brazil. Rosa Maria. Just a continuation. Oh dear, this is going to be free ball. Ding Xiao's in early, 3 front court attackers for China. It goes wide, it goes down, and China take the match 3-0. What a result for China. That is the perfect start for them in this World Grand Prix final.